We'll have to wait.
Oh, excuse me. I need mostly from you 2 shots, and at some point when Sammy's rolling, usable zoom into a single shot, 20, 30 seconds, usable pullback. And can you open?
Zoom in.
Right. Well, you know, I don't want any of these snap zooms. Can you open and close on it too? Mm-hmm. Okay. And just hold about 20, 30 seconds and then into Sammy. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, Sammy, you're looking more like your usual self now. You got your jewels on.
No, I haven't got my jewels on. Look, there's nothing on my fingers.
I'm looking at your bracelets. Anyway, what I'm getting at is that you're looking more like Sammy than you do in this movie.
Well, the movie is a character.
You're looking like your grandfather, maybe, in the movie.
Just about, I imagine. It's kind of frightening, though, Bobbie, to play that kind of a character for the first time on the big screen. And but I must say that I enjoy seeing it. When I saw it for the first time, I went, yeah, and smiled, because that's what I went for. That's what the character calls for him to look that way and to be that way and to get rid of the voice that people recognize and everything else. And I felt like an actor again. I haven't done it in a long time.
So is this a new direction that you hope to continue pursuing?
No, darling, I can't hope to continue that. I'm lucky to be working at my craft, which is what I'm, a saloon entertainer, which is what I call myself. But to do this, it reminds me of the days when I was doing a lot of anthologies, dramatic things on television. And a couple of the movies, A Man Called Adam, which I got a chance to play a good character. But nothing so close to home as Little Mo and Tap, because he is a composite of my dad and Gregory's dad and most of the older performers that I knew as a kid, and I watched a lot of mannerisms, a lot of things there, and a lot of reality. So I feel there's an honesty there.
Sammy, of course, you are one of the legends of show business, and I don't know if you like being thought of as a legend, but you are. That's
very sweet of you to say.
What?
I don't think of myself as a legend. I think of myself as a survivor. Thanks to the public. They've allowed me to survive.
But what does show business mean to you, Sammy?
Pardon me. Bobbie, it means many different things. Certainly it means deeper things than it meant 15 years ago. And it doesn't mean have it all and grab it and all of that like it used to mean. It means being comfortable with oneself, knowing what position you hold, and not being envious of another performer and what they may have. Be happy about what you've accomplished as coincidingly with you as a human being and you as the performer. And somehow, if you've survived long enough in this business, the combination melds together. That's what you think about. Show business is a marvelous part of my life and took up and takes up, not now, but it at one time took up 90% of my life and my thinking and everything else. Now I like to concentrate on it when I have to do it. But otherwise, I've come to the realization that there's another world out there, and there are other people who are not in show business that you should be able to talk to, and other values. And I think it only happens when you get to be later in life and your priorities are cut down. And I thank God that I was made aware of those things. And I don't mean to sound like a hermit or a soothsayer or a wise old man, but I just feel I'm very lucky that a part like this and Tap comes along. And I know if that part had been offered to me 15 years ago, I said, I ain't playing no old man like that. But to be able to look at it now and mean it from your heart, hey, I'm happy to do the thing, man, because I'll be able to act and I'll be able to play it and to play old and to play, yeah, that's fun, I'd have been too busy slipping into a jumpsuit 15 years ago and all the chains and things. That's one of the frightening things about when you see some of the young performers today, and they're wonderfully exciting, some of them. Some of them I find up to be a bore because I don't understand what they're doing. But you say to yourself, I wonder where they're going to be in 10 years. Then the other side of the coin is turned over, and they have only made $80 million, so they don't care about the next 10 years.
Sammy, very quickly, I must ask you. You're on tour with Frank Sinatra and Liza Minnelli.
Yes.
And, of course, you and Frank were part of the original Rat Pack. Now, tell me truthfully, at this point in time, when a performance is over, what do you and Frank do now as opposed to what you and Frank did 25 years ago when you were the Rat Pack?
It's basically the same thing. We get a bite to eat, and he goes to his room, and I go to mine. That's it. The only difference is our wives are waiting for us. So that's the difference. No, it's great fun to be on tour with Frank, because he in his way, he's softened a great deal. I would like to think that I have softened in terms of many areas. And Liza is a spark to work with. She's a joy to work with, and she's at the best time in her career, so, and off stage as well. And we like being with each other, so the camaraderie is there, but not enough that it dictates to each other what your life is going to be, but enough to be committed to each other, which is nice.
Well, Sammy, I'll see you Tuesday night. I'll be there.
Well, I wasn't going to do a good show, but since you're going to be there.
That'll be the day when you don't do a good show.
No, I'll be there.
That'll be the day.
I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been in Dallas in quite some time.
Well, you're sold out.
Well,
so
that's
it's
nice
going to be
to
a
hear.
great night for everybody. Sam, my dear, good
Thank
to
you.
see you.
Thank you, Bob.
And congratulations on your performance in TAP. It's super.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Great interview.